to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV. This week, we've partnered with recording label United Masters, and throughout the episode, we'll be showcasing the winners of the 2K Beats soundtrack search. All of the artists you see in this episode, you can hear in-game while hooping in NBA 2K22. Let's get started.
Up next, the Pelican. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sport. As we get set, hey Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. And every year, Doris, more terrific players coming into the NBA. How good a position do you think the league is in right now as far as talent is concerned?
I mean, a great position, to be honest with you, Kevin. The players, arguably, to me, are more skilled and more athletic than ever. The global reach of the game means that competition for an NBA spot on a roster is fiercer than ever.
And the Clippers starting five. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Morris at 4, with Ibaka at the 5. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, we've got Green. Brandon Ingram's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Brogdon kicks to Green. Pass to Valanciunas. To the middle. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Jackson in the corner. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Off target from outside. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Passes it to Brogdon. Now here's Valanciunas. Back to Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas inside. Guarded by Jackson. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Brogdon.
I like the physicality on that play by Jonas Valanciunas. Simply powers through the contact, showing he can give it as well as take it.
Now here's Leonard. His last outing, he had 24 points. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Green. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. It's Ingram on the wing. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range. And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ingram outside. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Leonard with the steal. For 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And slammed dunk by Ingram.
And it's almost unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the rock like that. Just superb at maneuvering through the D.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Here's Brogdon. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, George. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. New Orleans in the lead. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Outside to Brogdon. Off target with his three.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Takes it inside. Tries again. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Second shot opportunity. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Ibaka finds Jackson. Leonard with the ball. Puts it up. And the shot is long.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The pass to Valanciunas. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside, Green. No one near him. And he nails the jumper.
Danny Green is one of the best catch-and-shoot players in the league. Makes it look easy.
Leonard against Green. Moves back up. Leonard, no luck.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Here's Valanciunas. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Leonard with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Now, here's Brogdon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Valanciunas. 4 on the shot clock. Outside to Brogdon. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And there's Brogdon on the assist from Valanciunas.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
To halt the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, you look at Marcus Morris, a very solid 3-and-D type of forward.
That's exactly right, because think about it, Morris, early in his career, there was a reluctance to shoot the range shot. He was more mid-range guy. But credit him for putting in the work. Now Marcus is a deadly three-point shooter, and he brings a size and physicality on the defensive end.
Jackson aids. He's checked in. Green.
It just...
Jackson looking around. George with no one around. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Hartenstein passes to George. Stolen. Here's Alexander Walker. New Orleans moving the ball around. To the wing on the left. From about 19 feet. And that one hits back iron. Clippers trail by 8. Here's George. It's deflected. They retain possession. Pass to Hart. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Heat. Ingram passes to Brogdon. And here's Hayes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jackson against Brogdon. Jacks up a three. That one doesn't drop. And the Clippers will go the other way. First meeting of the year.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season. And quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to. My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them. But they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for George. Brogdon inside the line. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Here's Hayes. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Ingram outside. Driving the lane and slam dunk by Ingram.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here's Hart. Jackson with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Steps back and fires. Hart, no good. New Orleans leading by 6. Now, Kennard. Ingram outside. Launches it. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Nicholas Batum. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pelicans?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy runs.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And looking back at the Anthony Davis trade to the Lakers, the Pelicans were thrilled they got Brandon Ingram in the deal. He blossomed in his first season in New Orleans, named to his first All-Star game during that 2020 year.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And again, no good by New Orleans. Clippers trail by 9. Batum passes to Mann. And that one is hammered home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. That's tipped. Brogdon outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
The Pelicans call timeout.
look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, putting up about 24 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Clippers trail by 7. Batum dishes to Johnson. Man passes to Johnson. That shot off. Great tee that time from Green. Ingram against Batum. Ingram deciding where to go with it. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, with some teammates sidelined with injury, Malcolm Brogdon spoke about their approach.
When we have guys down, you know, people need to step up, and I think people take a little bit larger roles, whether it's scoring, whether it's just being productive off the bench.
And Greg, as he says, that adversity creates opportunity for those players stepping into a bigger role.
And that's what this league is all about, being ready when your number is called. Those others have to rise to the moment.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
3 points.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Batum is out there with Hart. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. From beyond the arc, Pelicans pull it in. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brogdon kicks to Green. Back to Brogdon. From downtown, out to Ingram. 3-pointer, drills it from outside. Ingram's got 14.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Man, guarded by Green. Pass to Johnson. Tries a 3. And it's Johnson again missing. New Orleans moving the ball around. And here's Green outside. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson, the pass to Hartenstein. Out to the right wing. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. They kick it out to Green. Brogdon looking it over. Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon's nice pick and roll opportunity created by him.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Johnson. Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice. But Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Outside Leonard, looking to get back on track here. That shot missing. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Kennard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Luke Kennard entered the league with a long history of success, both in the high school and collegiate levels. And this is a guy who I think still has a high ceiling.
That free throw, good from Kennard. And for Kennard, he was a standout player at a very early age.
Well, you can look no further at the state of Ohio and the scoring records he put up. Kennard outscored LeBron James's high school numbers. He has that kind of game where he can just take over with his shooting.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. PA, thank you. Over to the left wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
From 7, shoots from the right block.
I love the edge with which Serge Ibaka plays defense. He covers a ton of ground.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the pass to Kennard from past the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from George.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Pass to Kennard. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Well, they pushed the action on the offensive end, strategically super aggressive, and it really paid off for them at the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Jackson is checked in for Johnson. Pelicans leading by 8. Now, here's Kennard. Valanciunas inside. Working on Ibaka. No good from Valanciunas. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, George. He's He's guarded by Murphy. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. The rebound by Ibaka.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Outside Leonard. Kicks to Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Marshall. And here's Valanciunas, guarded by Jackson. Jackson comes over with the double. And here's Marshall from the arc. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Ibaka finds Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. New Orleans has gotten a goal from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
LA ball.
Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Murphy. And he dunks it down.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt.
Pelicans leading by 5. Ingram outside. Valanciunas against Ibaka. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Valanciunas. 4 seconds left and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Clippers trail by 7. Here's George trying to get open as Ibaka. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. Going inside. JT that time from Leonard. Clippers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Leonard against Ingram. In the corner, Kennard with it. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas over Ibaka. No good off the front iron.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Jackson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. New Orleans in the lead. Alexander Walker passes to Valanciunas. Jackson comes over with the double. All alone. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. 4-on-3 break. Tries again. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Leonard missing. New Orleans has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Inside, here's Murphy. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here.
Team foul.
Hands checked in.
Clippers substitution. Check.
1:52 left to play here in the half. Ibaka, the pass to George. Left side, Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Ingram. Leonard, no luck. The Pelicans shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Ingram against Ibaka. Trying to end the drought. And it's sent back by George.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays. And that sending back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks.
Here's Alexander Walker. Out to the wing. The 3. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Ibaka dishes to Jackson. He kicks it to George. Shoots over Ingram. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from George. Well,
you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And here is Ingram. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Miami. Valanciunas trying to free himself up and slam dunk by Ingram.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Leonard, no luck. New Orleans leading by 5. Ingram with it. He's got 18. And too long on the shot.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pelicans lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. What a start it was for Brandon Ingram. He had 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well so far. I wouldn't get away from it if I were joining them the second half, man. Keep working into the posts, and you got to win that physical battle.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. They've got Ingram, also Green out there, Brogdon out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. That's the Pelicans 5.
Wow, plenty of ways for Malcolm Brogdon to do damage on the offensive end. Painted area, no problem.
Here's Leonard. Pelicans with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Brogdon on the wing. Dishes it to Ingram. Over Jackson. And it's Ingram missing. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They trail by 7. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a 2-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
Pass it to Hayes. Back to Ingram. Over Leonard. And it's Ingram missing. First trail by 7. Right side Leonard. Shoots over Brogdon. Misses off the left eye. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
It's stolen by Green. George against Ingram. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 points for him. There's the pass to Hayes. Clock at 6. Brogdon against Jackson. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Jackson against Brogdon. Stolen by Jackson. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Pelicans making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Hartenstein comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Josh Hart in for Kawhi Leonard. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Valanciunas. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. From deep. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Jackson. He's guarded by Brogdon. That ties it up. 8 points for him.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Brogdon against Jackson. Brogdon outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
In Malcolm Brogdon, Doris, we've got a player who's won more than his share of individual accolades.
Right, think about it. In college, he was the first player to win both the ACC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards, and then topped it off by winning Rookie of the Year back in 17. Not a bad resume, guys.
Passes it to Ingram. Here's Alexander Walker. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. To the left wing. A shot. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 8.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
New Orleans making some changes here. Murphy's checked in, and it's Kennard in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Clippers also changing it up. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for George, and it's Johnson in for Reggie Jackson. Kennard for three. That shot off, and the Clippers will come the other way. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Now, Hart. No points in the game yet for him. Batum scanning the floor. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
Now, here's Brogdon. Tight defense on him, and that one drops. Brogdon's got 4 this quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Hart the pass to Hartenstein. Back to Hart. The pass to Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one. He's got 14. Pelicans trail by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. Shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. To the inside, Hartenstein, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First one falls for Hayes. He's checked in for New Orleans. Marshall comes in for Green. No good on the second free throw. And so Marshall will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Pass to Mann. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Hart. Buries the long-range jumper. Hart's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. And he goes in for the top.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers.
Clippers substitution. Reggie Jackson.
Here's Mann. Puts it up from 7. Again, the Clippers. Pelicans trail by 6. Now, here's Brogdon. Feeds it to Hayes. Here's Mann. Kennard covering. For New Orleans, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
And they've consistently drilled that mid-range jumper as well, and that's really opened things up for them. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
This is to Jackson. Here's Hartenstein. Got a hand on it. Jackson against Kennard. Pulls up on the elbow. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Brogdon against Jackson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Clippers leading by 4. Right side Jackson. Batum trying to break loose. Jackson misses. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And here's Kennard. Shot clock at 6. With a step back. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Batum with the ball.
Pelican foul.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Josh Hart.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. Clippers substitution. Kawhi
outside Leonard.
New Orleans foul.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Brogdon outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
Malcolm Brogdon has proven more than capable of producing at a high level on the offensive end, both as a scorer and as a passer. And we know he is a quality defensive player. Great positioning, great intellect. He's a true two-way force.
Danny Green, he's checked in for New Orleans. Passes it to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. Now Brogdon. He's got 13. The pass to Kennard. He feeds it to Hayes. Just 4 to shoot. 14 feet away. They get it back. Can't cash in from close range. Clippers leading by 7. Here's man. Kennard with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Hayes.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
So for the Clippers, Baca comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Paul George is subbed in for Terrence Mann. Green with the block. It's Brogdon on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Brogdon against Jackson. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there. And we all know what George brings offensively. but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Kennard. Over George. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Brogdon. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Baca is out there with Batum, and it's Jackson in at the 1. Baca looking for an opening. Kicks it to Leonard. Passes it to George. From deep 3-point range. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Marcus Morris has checked in for Los Angeles.
Marcus Morris Sr.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 7. And the basket is good.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Leonard, and it comes off the front of the rim. Pelicans shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Green passes to Brogdon. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jackson with it. Now Green defending, and the shot is good. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
Now the pass to Kennard. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by Baca. 5 on the clock. For 3, Brogdon. It's tipped. Here's Hayes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clippers ball.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Down low. Here's Jackson. It's deflected.
Oh, always fun to watch Malcolm Brogdon guard a little bit. Send it back.
Pass to Hayes. New Orleans moving it around. Jackson against Brogdon. For the 3. And Hayes kicks to Green. Back to Hayes. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The shot by George, no good. Pelicans trail by 7. Kennard, the pass to Brogdon. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Green, to the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution for your Pelicans.
Los Angeles leading by 7. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Brogdon. And the basket by Jackson.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender. Passes
to Valanciunas. Ingram outside. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got 23 points.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
The assist.
Well, just terrific timing from the power forward Serge Ibaka. He is a sensational leaper.
Brogdon against Jackson. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Brogdon.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Here's Leonard, and again the Clippers good for 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jackson against Brogdon. Outside, Green to the paint. And Valanciunas gets to Green. On the wing, Green. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
He's checked in for Kennard. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach talk to his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Crazy dunk from the wiry Ingram. That's going to get millions of views on whatever social media kids are using these days.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Valanciunas passes to Brogdon. A second chance effort. No good from Valanciunas. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Hart. The dish to Ibaka. Back to Hart. Over Green. Here's Ibaka. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And he makes the first.
Well, let's remember, Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pelicans trail by 9. Here's Ingram. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ingram outside. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And he banks in the layup.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Clippers grab the miss. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Jackson. The rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. Over Ibaka. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Pass to Ibaka. Pass to Jackson. Outside. George. Goes to the reverse layup and clips it in. George has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. Jackson against Brogdon. Out to Ingram. A 3. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 7th assist in the game. Clippers leading by 10. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Brogdon. In the corner, George with it. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rising fire. Yes, Paul George.
To the right side. Here's Alexander Walker. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hart. Great D that time from Green.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Jackson in the corner. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 9 points here in the second half.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Now, here's Brogdon. Ibaka with some nice D. And here's Jackson. And George now top of the key. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. George has got 23.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Brogdon. Here's Valanciunas. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Back to Jackson. Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
He takes it in. Good on the bucket. He's got 25.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Ingram outside. And the Pelicans miss again. Clippers leading by 19. Hart kicks to Ibaka. Back to Hart. Ibaka outside. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving massive win for the Clippers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continue. Really put pressure on the defense.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Paul George.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
There's Green with the three. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's the teardrop. The second effort. George, no good. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty. And for a bigger forward, Ingram handles the rock like a point guard out there. I mean, he's just scary good at dribbling the basketball.
Outside Jackson. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like I'm Montana. Like I'm shit, like I'm like new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the in my friend. My bro on a steaming stove. Like grits, got this vibe on a tippy toes. In a LA live, I'm staying at the lows with this Hollywood. Got a can't wait to let it pull up with it. I pull up with it. Pull up with a put some diamonds on her toes. That on it on read. Used to pull it. You can still call it a can't be fixed. With the names that spent the nick. How you pull that don't make sense. I made a whole mile off an inch. I had 99 problems. I just scratched off the list. Amazing winning. Salt on my neck. Cause I've been getting it since a toddler.